Good evening, sir.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, sir.
Sir, Professor Krishnamurthy, sir, after a long time. Yeah.
Namaste.
Good evening, everybody, once again. Okay, Dr. Cindy Simon, you please start.
Yes, sir. Good evening, everybody. On this pleasant evening, hearty welcome to the second session of WCOP 3 months training program on school counseling. So just as a brief summary, in session 1, we have discussed 4 problems. That is problem number 1, regularly irregular students, how to counsel them. And second one, how to help the students who are addicted to mobile games. And problem number 3, groupism among students, especially to the celebrations of birthday parties in small groups, etc. after the school hours. And the fourth one, abnormal behavior in high school children, like addiction to alcoholism or commenting on teachers or their abnormal behavior. So with this, I request our president, WCOP, Dr. B.G. Reddy Garu, to give his welcome address to the group.
Once again, good evening, everybody. Today's chairperson, K.M. Tripathi, Barkatullah University, Bhopal. Then our today's chief guest, Dr. Shekhar, DEO, Tirupati district. The very important personality, Professor Vedagiri Ganeshan sir, is a renowned trainer, is a patron of this World Congress of Psychologists, and the secretary of WCOP, Professor Subhashini, the treasurer, Professor V. Suresh, then core committee members who are present here, Professor Krishnamurthy and others, the executive committee members of WCOP, and the chief patrons, particularly my own teacher, Professor P.V. Ramamurthy, and the chief patron and advisory committee chairman, Professor Girishwar Mishra. Then another patron, R.N. Singh. And today's special invitee, Aradhana Shukla, Madam. And the two important personalities who are running the program, Professor K. Ashok, and another personality, Dr. Cindy Simon, and other beloved participants. I once again welcome you all. As you all know that the motto of World Congress of Psychologists, first of all, train yourself and train others. First of all, train yourself. Once you become master over it, and you can as well conduct programs of like this, and you can also conduct and upload and just upgrade the skills related to counseling. So that is the very motto of this World Congress of Psychologists. See, train yourself and train others. And one of the basic objectives of this World Congress of Psychologists, as you all know that in Indian scenario, lacks of psychologists in the sense, those who have completed MA Psychology, MSc Psychology from different universities in India. But they are very much interested to extend counseling services to the public in the sense who are experiencing more number of psychological problems. But some people, only a few people have equipped skills in the counseling area, but more than 90% of the people are still are lagging behind in extending the counseling skills in a scientific manner. So in order to equip the counseling skills in almost all the PG psychologists, those who have completed PG, MA or MSc psychology and completed diploma in guidance and counseling and did PhD. So for them, the WCOP have come forward. It is really a great platform, international platform. Through this platform, we would like to extend the counseling skills to these postgraduate students. So through this 3 months program, so this is the program under the chairmanship of Professor Girishwar Misraji. Just this is also one of the main items to train the PG psychology graduates. So that's why we, as a team, we have inaugurated on 1st May, and the first session also is being dealt by our Professor Vedagiri Ganeshan sir. Is a renowned trainer. I can say he's a world-renowned trainer. He's a Bhishma in training in a counseling area. I can say repeatedly. So people, what I request this participants, kindly participate sincerely, and we have just formed some norms as far as this training program is concerned. Kindly follow these norms. These norms, see these 24 days, 24 videos are just being developed, and everything in a scientific manner. And all these programs, 24 sessions on this school counseling is being uploaded to YouTube of WCOP, and it goes throughout the world. And that means we are sending your participation, your learning skills. So that means you are throughout the world. It is being observed by many people, some lakhs or more, millions of people. So this is a golden opportunity. We are taking pains as a team. So that's why we have to conduct this program on standard lines. Standard lines in the sense, that's why we have requested, and I have given 2 record sheets. One is for case 1, another one is for case 2. It is a colored one. Today also, our Professor Ganeshan sir is going to deal 4 to 5 problems. Among the 4 to 5 problems dealt by our Professor Ganeshan sir today, you choose 2 problems and write down 1 case, problem, and solution. Step 1, step 2, step 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. First case, then second case. So like this, these 2 record sheets. Today, I just given a call to more than 50 of our participants. Personally, I took interest. I gave calls to them. Why I gave calls to them, you must understood. The interest which I am showing towards the Indian PG psychology people. So only 20 people have submitted the record sheets, but remaining people also, tomorrow by evening, earlier program and today's program, that means 4 case sheets have to be, record sheets have to be submitted to Professor Ashok, the coordinator of this WCOP training program. Kindly cooperate. So, through this program, definitely all the participants who are participating, they will become very good school counselors. And in turn, they can resolve many problems related to educational institutions, particularly student community and their parents and to the society. So with this, once again, welcoming you all. Now I request Chinni Simon to go ahead.
Thank you very much, sir. Now, I request our chairperson, Professor K.N. Tripathi, to address the gathering. Before he actually starts, I would like to introduce him to the group. A well-noted personality, Professor K.N. Tripathi from Barkatullah University, Bhopal. He has more than 33 years of experience in the fields of teaching and research. The area of interest in the research field are motivation, social psychology, and educational psychology. He has a handful of publications in various journals at national and international levels, and he guided more than 15 PhD students. He has visited and worked in the universities of Canada, UK, and France. He has been selected as a visiting scholar under the Indo-French Social Scientist Exchange Program. He has been awarded as the Commonwealth Visiting Scholarship Award in 2004 and 5, in the academic year 2004 and 5. He has completed many projects sponsored by NCERT, ICSSR, and Shastri Indo-Canadian Institute. Such a learned person you are, sir. We are very happy to have you in our midst today. Now, I request you to address our gathering.
Hello, I'm audible to you? मेरी आवाज जा रही है आप तक?
Yes, sir, you're audible, sir.
Okay, thank you. So, Honorable Chief Guest, Honorable Professor Reddy and his team members, and esteemed other scholars, and my dear participants. It is a matter of great pleasure for all of us that World Congress of Psychology has provided this platform for our younger counselors who may have desire to work in the school and to assist our younger generation in their academic journey. So I personally feel that it is a good and useful initiative by World Congress of Psychology. We are witnessing that nowadays the counseling is becoming need of time almost in academic institutions, whether these academic institutions are imparting knowledge to our younger kids or little bit more mature kids. A number of issues they have for which they don't have any other platform to discuss, to share, and to come out with their issues. I personally feel that this particular forum will provide or will empower our young counselors to look at problems from multifaceted angle, and when they will back to the school, they can provide skillful knowledge to our younger generation. Like we are witnessing and we have been hearing that a number of issues are emerging nowadays in the school. The peer pressure, drug addiction, the parental pressure, and the poor result, study habits. These are a number of issues, interpersonal relationship problems, So these issues are disturbing to our younger generation. Now, what we can do as a counselor, it is becoming of great importance nowadays. The counselor may empower our younger kids to think about their problem, to analyze their problem, and to find the way to come out with the problem so they can fulfill the aspirations of the society and they can continue their journey without any burden and barriers. I am thankful to Dr. Reddy, who has given me this opportunity to share my own views at this August platform. I am quite optimistic that this 3-month training program on school psychology, particularly for training program as a school on school counseling, will be benefited for our younger generation and for our new counselors. They can look at the problems, they can understand the problems, and they can find out alternatives, how they can handle the problems in more productive and effective way. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for your good wishes and for filling us with your positive vibes. Now we have our chief guest, Dr. V. Shekhar, who is the District Educational Officer of the newly formed Tirupati district. I request you to kindly address the gathering, sir. Dr. V. Shekhar, the District Educational Officer of Tirupati district.
Dr. Sidney Simon,
Sir?
I think Shekhar sir has not attended.
Okay, sir. Okay, then I request our special invitee, Professor Aradhana Shukla Madam, to address the gathering. To speak about Professor Aradhana Madam, she is a former professor and the head of the Department of Psychology. She worked as a Dean of Arts Group in Common University, Nainital. At present, she is the Senior Fellow in ICSSR in the Department of Psychology, Assiste University, Almora. She worked as Research Associate for UGC for Gorakhpur University, as Assistant Research Officer in the Department of Pediatrics, Banaras Hindu University. She guided more than 52 PhD students. She conducted 6 major research projects from NCERT, UGC, ICSSR, and UNICEF. She has written 19 books and developed 15 psychological tests. She published 200 research papers in various journals at national and international repute. She has attended and organized many seminars, workshops, and conferences as a resource person and as a keynote speaker. Her areas of interest: cross-cultural psychology, health psychology, and mental health interventions. Madam, we are very, very fortunate to have you in our midst today. I request you to kindly address the gathering this evening.
Hello.
Madam, yes, you are audible. Go ahead. Madam, Aradhana Shukla, madam, kindly unmute and speak, madam.
Am I audible now?
Yes, madam.
Okay.
Yes, madam, please continue.
Okay. So thank you for all to be patient because due to network problem, I was not being connected with you. So it is the need of the time, and it may be the goal of society to search those students who are really suffering from such type of deformities which hamper their psychophysical growth and normal functioning. And it is very obvious to know, and we know that the grassroots of the problems lies not only in the family, but also in the society and their scholastic environment. So by this process, you can or we can teach and understand the counselors and make them enable to search the grassroots of the problem of the students and make them such levels capable on the basis of which they can search themselves their problems and make themselves a good citizen of the nation, and they can use their own hand to develop themselves. Be a counselor, teach the students and teach the society. It is not a matter of spoon feeding, but it is a matter of make them independent to understand themselves and sort out their own problems. Now it is the thing that I just want to say. Thank you. Thank you very much to all of you. Thank you.
Very good.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Welcome.
So sweet and short. You have really given us a very good point, saying that counseling should make the students to live independently. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Welcome.
Now, I request our trainer, Professor Vedagiri Ganeshan, to continue with the session, training program.
Okay.
We all know about sir.
You say few words about our chairperson, Ganeshan sir.
You're on mute.
As an organizational and environmental psychologist, he is an experienced counselor with whom we can find solution to any problem we propose. Over 40 years of experience in training and consultancy at national and international levels, he has guided more than 25 PhDs and another 10 PhDs on his hand. He organized several workshops, and we are very, very happy, sir, to have you in our midst. Definitely, I think we can gain a lot from your knowledge, and we are very, very privileged to have you in our midst this evening. So I would request you to continue with the training program.
Thank you, Dr. Chinni Simon. And I'm thankful to Professor Reddy also for having offered me the opportunity. Now we will straight start the program with some participants coming forward to pose a problem, a behavioral problem of the student or the parent. Please start. The training is more interactional, as I have mentioned in the previous program. So the participants can come with a behavioral problem of the student, okay, or the parent. Please start. Who is going to start first?
Good evening, sir.
Yes, please.
Myself, Durga Bhavani, sir.
Yes, Dr. Durga, tell me.
Yeah, sir, I have a student who is again studying in grade 10, age 15. Uh, we got a call in the morning regarding the student that the student is locking herself after going back from school. She's locking herself in the room and she's not interacting with anyone. And actually, to after the pandemic, to bring her back to the school, actually, father works in Hyderabad. He's a chartered accountant, and mother is a housewife. The parent is struggling to send the child even to the school. So we teachers have involved, interfered, and we counseled the child and we asked the child. And actually, the father literally dragged her to the school the very first day. Now she's coming regularly, but only problem is the parent has called up and given a complaint. Like, it's not a complaint, that they asked us for the help, that what to do in the case of this child, since the child is not interacting with anyone and she's locking herself in the room and she's only using her mobile all the day. So whether she's studying or not is also not known. And even in the classroom, I just inquired with other teachers. We found that the child is not interacting with other students also. She's sitting all alone. She's not also involving herself much in the class interactions and not attending any PT classes also. She is not even interested to attend any of the physical education classes also. Uh, so that is the problem with the child, sir. The parent was very much worried since the child is in grade 10.
Is the student coming to the school?
Yeah, now she's coming, sir. Since around 15 to 20 days, she's coming, sir.
Okay. Now, maybe because of the pandemic, she has
Yeah.
developed the habit of being at home.
Yeah.
And now only she is defreezing and coming to the school. Okay. She is feeling comfortable with teaching, and also ask her whether she is feeling comfortable in a relationship with the parents. Okay. So the relationship problem, if she is not able to relate to others, you have to solve it. Okay. Is she able to talk to you?
Yes, sir, but very, like, the voice is also very feeble and she barely talks with anyone. Even with the teacher, teachers are struggling to make her talk, interact.
Okay, okay. Can you ask her to write down what she wants the father to do, what she wants the mother to do, and similarly, what she wants the teachers to do? Okay. She may write down, even if she is not talking, she will list down 1, 2, 3, 4, what she expects the parents to do for her. Okay. Maybe there is some relationship problem at home. I think that you have to explore. And once you solve that, her isolation will come, I mean, she will come out of the isolation. Okay. Please do that.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Welcome. Next case. Another participant, please come forward.
Good evening, sir. My
Good
name is
evening.
Yogita Sharma. There is a child, female, age 13 years. She is in class 8. Sir, after
Okay.
this pandemic, 2 years attending the 2 years online classes, this girl is actually has lost all her interest in studies. This was the problem stated to the parents to me. Has lost all her interest in the studies, and basically the girl is very bright. and very extrovert in nature. And now she is not paying attention towards the studies. She studies when the parents are like, scolding her or asking her to saying that they will punish her. Then only she sits to study, that too almost half an hour or so, and then again she goes back and starts watching TV. And she just does the study work
Okay.
for the sake of doing. So how can we counsel this girl, sir?
As I understand from what you say, the relationship with the parents is strained. First, you have to do something about it
Yes, sir.
and find out what she expects from the parents and
Okay.
counsel the parents to act as per the requirement of the student. Usually, it is not the individual child which needs help. Even the parents may need help. So you have to find out the family dynamics. What is happening?
Sir, I asked the parents, like, what do you do when she is not paying attention or she's not losing her interest? They said that we reprimand her, we scold her, but at the same time, we tell her a lot of good stories, try to motivate her. And her grandfather also does the same thing. But then again, all these things are also not working. So
Okay.
this was the answer given by the parents.
But they are hurting her by their words, isn't it? Yes.
Pardon, sir?
Are the parents hurting the girl by their words?
Yes, sir. They said that they scold her when she doesn't study.
That is that makes the child to become more arrogant.
Okay.
So first of all, they should not scold the child. They should change their style of handling the child by appreciating whatever little good thing is in the child.
Okay.
Okay, they should not scold the child. Never. There is a total ban on issuing of what is known as a gray stamp, criticizing, scolding, okay, insulting. That is known as the gray stamp, distribution of gray stamp, according to transactional analysis. Okay. Next, they should change the style to only appreciate whatever little good thing the child does. Another
Right.
thing, is the child having any sibling?
No, sir. She is a single child.
Single child, okay. Then it's okay. If she is a single child, she needs the attention of the parents. And they are giving only punishment or hurting. And now she has started reacting by becoming reluctant. And that is not
Right.
good for the parents or for the child. So you have a sitting with the child and ask her what she wants, her father to do, her mother to do, and what kind of materials need to be bought for her. Okay. Then
Right.
what kind of food she likes. Ask them to give the food that she likes. Give some material which she likes and only appreciate and not to criticize. And her style will change automatically.
Right.
And
Right.
this is to be done by the teachers also and the
Okay.
classmates also. So only positive interaction. So the training is required not for the child, but for the people around. Only then you can change the behavior. Okay. And it can
Right.
be done by the counselor. Okay. You have a joint session with the child and the parents and
Right.
talk separately and then together. That will really help.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Welcome. Yes.
Hello, sir.
Yes, please.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Myself, Lata, sir. I'm. Good evening, sir. Good evening, all of you.
Yeah.
Sir, myself, Lata. I'm talking from Vijayawada. Sir,
Yeah,
I'm a
you are
medical.
Your video is not there. Please switch on the video. Yes, Dr. Lata.
Sir, my signals are very poor, sir. If I start a video, it will going to switch off, sir.
Okay, okay, it's all right. All right, continue.
I'm in some remote place, sir. Signals are very poor here, sir.
Okay,
Sorry.
okay, okay, go ahead.
Sir, I'm a medical counselor, sir. I'm from 11 years. I'm in this field, sir. Actually, sir, when I'm going to conduct, I used to conduct awareness meetings monthly once in schools and colleges, sir. Actually, regarding HIV, sexually transmitted infections like that.
Okay.
On the topic, I used to conduct awareness meetings, and after that, we used to blood screens also, sir. We used to, if any voluntarily, if anyone come forward, and we used to blood screenings also. Then and there, we used to reveal the blood report also, sir. Recently, in one Gurukul Pathsala, we have conducted awareness meeting. After that, we have screened 50 members of students, 7th to 10th class children, and we found 2 HIV positive, sir.
Okay.
And we took them into another room, and I used to I counsel them, and I took case history, sir. I found that their parents also their parents are negative, and these 2 children came HIV positive, sir. Sir,
Okay.
how in deep conversation, I found that they have a porn addiction, and they really don't know what they are doing, and they are staying in hostels and having some unhealthy sexual practices. Regarding that, they they infected, sir. Actually, sir, my question is how to bring awareness to these kind of sensitive issues in the students, how to discuss with them, how to bring awareness in the school students, especially, sir. They really don't know what they are doing. Mobile phone in the hand, and they are watching anything, and they are infecting like this, sir. I wanted to know how to bring awareness in them, sir.
Okay.
Health
You
awareness.
are are you basically a medical social worker?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, what is required is you have to tell the children, you try this technique. If they are watching pornographic videos, okay? Are you watching pornographic videos? Yes?
Yes, okay, sir.
Are they watching porn videos?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They are watching.
Okay.
They accepted it, sir, actually.
Okay. Now, you want them to go away from the habit?
Yes,
Because
sir.
that will lead to further trials. They will try with somebody. Are these girls lesbians?
No, sir. I found 2 boys, sir. Infected, sir. 2 boys, sir, not girls.
Okay. But are the boys gays?
Kind of, sir. They have an intercourse with watchman, sir. School watchman. He's positive, actually, and older,
Oh,
50 years old man.
okay. They are gays. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And one of the partner might have been a bisexual. From that, he would have got contaminated, and these people have become HIV positive. Is it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Now, one thing is practicing sex with a partner that is in reality, but that is
Yes,
reinforced by watching porn videos.
yes, sir.
Okay. And they would have become addicted to porn videos. Whether boys or girls, gays or lesbians or heterosexuals. So I will give you one technique which you try and come back and tell me what is happening. Ask them to watch the video
Sure, sir.
of their choice, sex video of their choice. okay, either lesbian or gay or heterosexual. While watching, ask them to laugh aloud. Okay, laugh aloud.
Okay.
10 minutes. Okay,
Okay.
they can repeat the attractive video, and for that video, ask them to start laughing. If it is a 10 minutes program, let them laugh by watching, okay, throughout the 10 minutes. And next, ask them to repeat the same thing with laughter. So the kind of emotional stimulation of that will stop,
Okay.
because it is a diversional therapy. So
Diversion.
the visual stimulus triggers sexual endocrine glands to operate, like gonadotropin, etc. But if he starts laughing, his response changes, his hormonal release also changes, and that stimulus will not affect the person. The person will not be addicted to porn videos. Okay,
Okay.
try that, and then a report in the next program when we meet.
So,
Or you have a number from Professor Reddy, and you can talk to me either a video call or a WhatsApp call. Okay,
definitely, sir. Thank you.
okay, welcome. Next, who else is presenting a case?
Sir, good evening, sir. This is Sridevi from Vijayawada.
Yeah, your video is not visible here.
Sir, how to guide a child, sir? Hello? Sir, sir, this is Sridevi, sir, from Vijayawada.
Yes, Sridevi. I would like to see your video.
Sir, how?
You are not visible.
I'm
Chinni
sorry,
Simon,
sir.
arrange for the video to be visible to me. The person who is discussing, let her video be available for me to see. Those who are not talking now, you may switch off your videos. Those who are participating only, switch on the video. Non-participants, please switch off the video. Yes.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, am I visible to you, sir? Sir,
Yes, yes, yes. What's your name?
sir, my name is Sridevi and I am from Vijayawada, sir.
Okay,
Sir,
your
may I
name is
know how?
Sridevi, your name is not here. It is known as Galaxy A12. So you record your name later. Tell me,
Okay, okay,
Sridevi.
okay, sir.
Tell me,
Sir,
Sridevi.
sir, may I know how to guide a child, sir, who is very good in studies and behavior also, but he is facing a peer pressure, sir. That means his peer group who are giving stress to avoid parental control and have a girlfriends and to watch porn sites, and they are saying that just not you, we have grown up,
Yeah, what is the age
we
of
are
the
not
child?
a child, to avoid parental control, sir. How to
What is,
how
what
to
is, tell me what is the age of the person?
Sir, the child is in 8th class, sir. 13 to 14 years age, sir. But
Boy or
he is
girl?
very good, sir. He is very good in behavior and in studies also. But he is facing peer pressure. The group, whatever formed in the school, they're pressuring him to avoid parental control and tease. They are pressuring, sir.
Okay.
Then how to guide that kind of students to avoid and become strength, to avoid peer pressure, sir?
Whenever you want to help a student, you should talk to the student and also to the parents. If the parental relationship is not okay, naturally friends start influencing. The peer pressure comes when the child is alienated from the parents. Okay, so the solution to preventing peer pressure is to normalize the relationship of the student with the parents. So you have a joint sitting with the parents, and that will solve the problem. Okay, welcome,
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
welcome. One more case and then we close.
Okay, sir, as you wish.
Another 4 or 5 minutes to go. So
Yeah,
one more
okay.
case we can
Sure,
take.
sure, sure. We'll
Then
close
we
down.
will- Yeah,
So one participant, please. Only one participant.
So, good evening, sir.
good evening.
I'm Shahina, sir. I'm a government high school teacher, sir.
Yeah, switch on your video.
Sir, no power, sir, here. Power problems.
Okay, it's all right. Then go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Sir, yesterday I went for 10th class examination duty, sir. So one
Okay.
of the students, she was writing her last exam. Suddenly she tore the answer sheet and started crying and saying that she was unable to remember the answer.
Okay.
So actually, what would be the problem? How can we counsel such students?
Actually, she may be having examination phobia.
Sir.
Okay. And such cases have to be treated well in advance, not at the time of the exam. Okay. And there is a technique to treat examination phobia, which either I will discuss or one of our experts, Dr. Narayanan from Sorno. He has done his PhD under my guidance. So he is also going to be one of the resource persons. Either he will give or I will give the technique. Okay. So what is required? It is not only for that student, for all the students in school or college, the technique has to be given from day one of the semester. Then not only their examination phobia will go away, but also they will have very good academic achievement. So we will take it up in the next session.
Sure. Thank you.
Welcome. Then I would.
Yeah, before concluding the session, again,
Yes.
my special request to the training program participants, if any backlogs with earlier program record sheets and today's program sheets, record sheets, kindly submit to Professor Ashok tomorrow by 9 o'clock evening. Kindly follow, don't keep any pending, and kindly cooperate, and it is for the just goodness for you only. Now I request here Professor Krishnamurthy sir, would you like to add anything?
No, sir. Right now, no.
Right. Thank you, sir. Now, Dr. Cindy Simon, please go ahead with the vote of thanks. Cindy Simon, you are always muting.
Okay, sir. On behalf of WCOP, I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to our Chief Patron, Professor P.V. Ramamurthy Garu, Chief Patron and Chairman, Professor Girishwar Mishra Garu, Patron and Resource Person, Professor V. Ganeshan, and Patron, Professor R.N. Singh. I would also extend my thanks to the chairperson of today's session, Professor K.N. Tripathi, and the chief guest, Professor V. Shekhar, who could not attend because of some reasons, his personal problems, and our WCOP President, Professor B.J. Reddy Garu, General Secretary Professor R. Subhashini, and Treasurer Professor V. Suresh. I extend my heartfelt thanks to our special invitee, Professor Aradhana Shukla, and the coordinators of this session, all the participants, and our executive members and core committee members. Especially, my heartfelt thanks goes to our resource person of today's session, Professor V. Ganeshan sir, who has extended solutions to our problems, to the problems raised by the participants. And I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to all the participants who have raised the problems, and request other participants also to be ready with the problems for the next session. Thank you, one and all.
Yeah, thank you, one and all. Very good. Good night to all.
Thank you, sir.
Good night, sir. Good night to all.
Thank you, sir. Good night.